Hey, how are you guys? It's good to have you today. And my name is Simon, and today we're going to be able to explore one of the most important methods of marketing. You've probably been wondering, why is it that customers are buying products from your competitors? You'll probably be wondering, you're selling the same products. Your store is exactly the same, probably in the same street. You've got an e-commerce. You've got a better design than your competitors. But all the same, your competitors seem to be selling more than you. Today I'm going to be able to show you some secrets which you can be able to use to make sure that you compete your competitors. Have the customers selling the products for you instead of you having to compete and trying to win the customers. I'm going to make sure that the customers are going to be the ones selling your products. So you're going to be exploring a very interesting topic, the ultimate guide to social proof marketing. Now, most of you would be wondering, what is social proof marketing? Let me give you a simple example which you can be able to use, to understand, for you to understand what social proof marketing is. You probably understand what it is, but just in case you've not heard about it yet, don't worry. I'm sure you're going to be able to love this. Now, you probably at one point walked through a street, and then as you're walking, you saw a crowd of people, maybe 10, 15 or 30 people standing in a crowd, and then there was a guy at the middle of the crowd speaking. And for the first time you got interested, like, what are these people talking about? So because there was a crowd, you got interested, and that's the whole point of social proof. So we're going to be exploring more of that. We're going to be looking at what are some of those you can be able to use this principle, because it's a human problem. But for you as a marketer, for you as a businessman, it's something you can be able to use to make sure that you benefit your business. So let's get started. Introduction. Do you sometimes wonder why customers pick your competitors over you? After all, you do everything by the book. You attract the right traffic, engage visitors with killer content, and constantly test different approaches to improving the user experience. And yet, they still prefer to buy from someone else. But you see, they might have a good reason for doing so. That's what we want to be able to explore today. Now, for instance, they may perceive your competitors as more trustworthy, credible, and they consider their products as more popular. They may be exactly the same, but what matters is, what do the customers think? You know the old saying that the customer is always right? Maybe that's true. They see the other using your competitor's product. They hear stories from friends about how well they have helped them, and read reviews and praise for your competitor's efforts. So they're more likely to be able to buy. Let me give you an example. For example, this is a post I pulled from Facebook. And look at this guy. For example, you see Facebook, for example, if you come across a post which has got 300, you've got 101.8 thousand, 108,000 people who have been reached by a post. You'll be like, wow, look at this. This is really something. This is a post a friend of mine was doing for business, and when you've got all these shares, you've got all these likes, people like the post, like, this is so engaging, this guy must be saying something. And so you've got comments. Look at the comments. 207. A total of 207 comments. People are like, this must be serious. So, people used to be able to, it's psychological, and you can't help it. So for you as a marketer, it's free to be able to find out, or as a businessman or a businesswoman, to ask yourself, how can you be able to benefit from this? This post is more likely to attract more attention than many other people on Facebook, or many other posts on Facebook. So while you think your products are better, customers still prefer to buy something else, just because of various social proof that convinces them to do so. I'll show you how to use social proof to convince more people to buy from you, and present you with examples of how other companies successfully use it in their marketing. So kindly, if possible, take a notebook, take a pen. As I always say, it's good to take notes. Send it to your account, look at your website, find out what can you be able to do. The old saying, mange si mange do, or mange do mange si, or mange si mange do. as you see, you do, and as you do, you learn more. So that's the whole principle. So grab a pen, grab a paper, and let's run together. Don't freak out on me. Don't switch off on me. Let's stay together until the end of this lesson. I promise it won't be long, but it's going to be very beneficial to your business. Who is this for? Number one, e-commerce owners. If your online sales aren't as high as you'd hoped for, it might mean that you need to increase the trust in your store or products, and that's exactly what this program is all about. Social media marketing agencies, if you want to find out how to improve the effectiveness of client campaigns, this program, this short video is basically for you. I'll teach you how to incorporate social proof into their marketing campaigns and improve their performance. How to get more people to buy from you. I'm sure you've noticed many websites feature information on numbers of customers who have purchased their products. I'm sure you've seen that. For example, look at this. These are websites whereby they put a lot of emphasis on the number of people who have already purchased. 184,604. Comments, 19,398 comments. Rating, 5-star rating. All these are methods which businesses use to be able to market. So I'm asking you today, are you using any of this? If you're not using it, don't worry. We're going to get this done together. Online stores display rating and reviews for every product they sell. Look at this. This is Amazon. You've got a 4-star rating. And if a product has got 2-star rating and 4-star or 5-star rating, you're more likely to buy that product which has got a higher rating, 5-star rating, 4-star rating. Look at this. Software companies boast about number of their active users or recent signups. Look at Basecamp. Just last week, 11,515 companies got started with Basecamp 3. Sign up now. Your first Basecamp is absolutely free on us. So they're telling you that, hey man, you need to join these 11,515 companies. After all, we human beings, we have a fear of, we'll be talking about that later in this presentation, the fear of being left out. We don't want to be left out of the crowd, so we want to be able to be part of what everyone else is doing. So companies use this to be able to make sure that they can be able to get their customers to sign up for their services. Groups and organizations make you get on a waiting list before you can apply to join them. Look at this. The September workshop is full, but we invite you to sign up for our waiting list. If you want to join this workshop, please fill out this form. So you know that the other day I was following up, one of my mentors was running a program, Dan Locke, and I wanted to sign up for a course on YouTube. It's called the YouTube Horn. You can check it out. And he said that the current class is already full, so you just have to wait for the next class. And you see that wants you to sign up because you're like, wow, look at this guy. He's so famous. He's so popular. I want to be part of his list. I want to be part of the next class. So this keeps you going, and this can be able to work very well for your business. And marketers encourage you to sign up for their list showing the number of current subscribers. Join 8,026 B2B sales professionals. So you want to be part of that big team. Now you can be able to use, and the reason for doing it all is to offer social proof communicating a product's value and popularity and influence our buying behavior. So you've probably been making decisions and you don't know what has been happening. The thing is that you can still be able to use the same methods to be able to grow your own business, because at the end of the day, we are all in this together. You want to be able to grow a business. That's why you started after all, to be able to make profit. So social proof, you can be able to use it. So good to be looking at the different ways you can be able to use social proof to be able to grow your business. Now, social proof is behind almost every purchasing decision you make. Just think of it this way. How often do you pick a restaurant based solely on the number of people dining inside? Buy a product based on number of customers who have allegedly purchased it already, or hire a particular service provider just because they have more positive reviews. When we were young, we used to choose shops depending on how much stock they have. Well, it didn't matter whether they were the most expensive or the cheapest, but the fact that this shop had many products and people were flocking in that shop, we're like, this guy must be knowing something. They must have something special they are offering. But basically there was really nothing, but just because that shop had more customers, we tend to think that this guy must be offering a better service or something like that. Now that's social proof in action. Whenever we are unable to make a decision, we look at what other people do, assuming that their actions are correct for the given situation. Recently I went to an hotel with a friend of mine, and we were not sure which meal to take. And then we looked around and someone was eating pizza, and like, hey, we just take the colleagues' order just like them. So I mean, it makes decision making easier. So that's basically the whole point. Why does your business need social proof? Think about it. You could be doing a great job communicating your unique value proposition or the benefits of using your products, but unless you convince others to see what you offer as more favorable and popular, all your other efforts will be in vain. Social proof builds trust. It's damn hard to convince customers to try your product or book your service without any proof of how it has helped others. Having social proof, for example reviews, testimonials, or even the number of sales to date, adds credibility to your business. Social proof helps to validate the buying decision. For many products, social proof helps to communicate that buying them will get us accepted in social circles, for instance, and so it provides additional reasoning for making the buying decision. So we want to be part of the crowd. If everyone else is buying this product, we want to be able to buy it too. So it's up to you as a business to find out how can you make customers believe that they want to be able to buy your product. Social proof also simplifies decision making. Often imitating what others are doing is the simplest way to actually avoid having to make it. We don't like making decisions as human beings. Now, types of social proof you could use in marketing. Now, this is very important. We are now going to the nitty-gritty, so please stay with me. Part 1, use of social proof. Do you pay attention to what other people say about a product before purchasing it? If you go to Google Play and you want to download an application, do you look at the rating? Do you look at the user comments? Personally, I actually do that. I have to. If I go to an online store like Jumia or eBay or Amazon, I have to look at the product rating first, look at user reviews, then I'll be able to buy. It turns out that other people, 77% of other customers, what more, 88% of us trust reviews as much as personal recommendations. It therefore goes without saying, nothing beats other user stories as a way to help you make up your mind about buying a product. That's very critical. Testimonials, reviews, ratings, case studies, user stories, and many other user proof help communicate the user approval of a product or service. And here are a couple of examples how companies use this social proof type in marketing. Number 1, review on product pages. Did you know that 63% of customers are more likely to make a purchase from a site which has user reviews? And so creating a review section on the site is bound to help you increase conversions. Let's look at this example. The clothing company Hogmonk includes a prominent review section that, apart from allowing customers to leave feedback, offers an option to ask the company pre-sale questions. Look at this. Customers can be able to make reviews, they can be able to ask questions, and look at this rating here. We've got a 5-star rating. Number 2, testimonials. Testimonials help build trust and overcome a prospect's skepticism about your product. They can also position you as a safe choice because they prove that you have already helped someone else. And there's a number of ways companies use to display testimonials. For example, look at this. Small businesses owners love FreshBooks. Just want to pick this one example here. I get paid 3 times faster using FreshBooks and would recommend it to any business owner. So what they're doing is, if people are getting paid faster, they're like, I'm saving on time, so this is the way to go. Create a dedicated testimonial section on the homepage like FreshBooks, and millions of other companies are doing it. So that's very important. So this is the whole principle. Number 2, blend them with the rest of the copy to back up its claims, like this example from Hookfeed. Now look at this. If you look at this, I recovered over 1,200 in the past due payments that they signed up. So if he was able to earn all this amount of money, this is outrageous. You want to be able to make money. That's why in business. So this review convinces that you can also be able to do it. This will provide a solution to you. So I'm asking you a question as a company: which solution are you providing the market? What are customers saying about you? Actually, what if you could get on your website, get customers give a review, even if it means exchanging something for a positive review? I'm not saying that you bribe your customers, but if you really offer a good service, you can easily be able to get these reviews and put them on your website, and they can be able to take your business to the next level. Most of us just run a business for the sake of running, but basically I think that it's time you scale your business to the next. It doesn't have to be expensive, but just doing these small things, having the customers sell on your behalf instead of you having to sell the product, it will make sure that you move to the next level. Or include them in the sub-headline to achieve immediate impact. Look at this. Within 5 days of initial contacting Fast Track, I had received 4 cash offers and was able to take the flat off this market. I would not hesitate to use Fast Track in the future, and I've already recommended them to friends and family as a refreshing alternative to traditional estate agents. They tell you, hey, get a valuation offer estimate. So, this is so captivating. It captures the attention. It captures the attention of the user. So think about how can you be able to apply this principle in your business. Now, case studies. Case studies provide a deep insight into a customer's story, from the problem they experienced and the reason they sought out your solution to how you've helped them solve it. This is a story, and we are always convinced by stories. Case studies help convince prospects at later stages of the buying cycle, and for that reason, companies often use them as lead magnets. Now look at this. However, that's not the only way to use this social proof. Help Scout, for example, offers video case studies right on their homepage. Look at this. They're already doing it. Here's another one. Intercom, on the other hand, combines them with testimonials to target casual browsers and prospects already comparing available solutions to buy. So you can be able to see that on this part here, there is customer review, and you can also be able to read story. You can be able to read the story on case studies, what customers were, what challenges were they were facing. How is your business helping solve customer challenges? Especially NGOs do very well in this. They can be able to get those people who benefited from the services to give a story of where they were and where they are, how the business helped them to be able to get to where they are. So they're basically using psychology. So for you as a business, it's time that you began benefit from this. Online brand mentions. Some companies display their brand mentions on social media as a social proof. For example, Captured Code, the makers of Things app, include tweets with their company brand name on the home page. Look at this. What our customers say on Twitter. So you can be able to have a look at this. Once you see this, like, hey, these are commenting about this company. User-generated content. I hope that we're going together. I hope I'm not going very fast. I realize that sometimes I talk very fast, but don't worry. At the end of this presentation, I'm going to be able to put this PDF at the description, at the end, just in case you miss out some points. You can take your time, rewind this video if you want. But in case you're not able to do that, at the end of this video, go down to the description. I'll put this exactly complete PDF at the description for you to be able to have full access, and it's absolutely 100% free. So we are saying, because it isn't created by the company, a marketing agency or someone else with the intention to promote the brand, user-generated content is becoming the most trusted form of social proof. Let's look at this, for example. Here's one example of the user-generated content. A video of LinkedIn manager wearing a GoPro camera on his head for a day. Like, hey, if the manager for LinkedIn is using this thing, want to use it too. Now, client logo, this is very common. Client logos include a list of clients and showing their logos often helps B2B companies provide a strong social proof, convincing others to hire them. Look at this. Join these amazing online retailers that love their customers with Help Scout. We've got Homepage, we've got Promo Girl, we've got Blue Bottle, we've got Timbuktu, we've got Tuft and Needle. So you want to join these companies. So you have to sign up. That's the whole point. Beacon combines logos with other social proof type, also displaying the number of companies already using their products. So look at this, for example. You can use thousands of happy companies. Radox, Vista, Hastings. All these companies are already using our products. So do you want to be able to join us too? Let's go to part 2. Wisdom of the crowd social proof. Wisdom of the crowd social proof. Saying that the others might be benefiting from something makes many of us want the same. Companies use this phenomenon called fear of missing out. FOMO, fear of missing out, by the way, to entice more people to buy from them. Is how, number 1, other people's purchases. Amazon and many other retail stores show a list of products customers who bought a particular item and also purchased. So look at this list here. Basically, they're telling that customers who bought this item also bought. So like, I want a song to buy that. iTunes shows albums listeners bought. Listeners also bought these albums. So you want to be able to buy that too. Now, bestsellers is the other method. Denoting a product as a bestseller is another way to highlight its popularity. Thatcher, a beauty and skincare product retailer, features a dedicated bestseller section on their site. Notices how it is strategically placed as the first item in the navigation. Bestsellers. You can be able to see that when you first send to the website, you want to be able to find out what are other customers buying. Which are the best sellers this week? Which are the best sellers for this company? And you're more likely to be able to buy that. So that's basically using psychology. Customer or sales stats. Many companies show the number of customers who use or purchase their products to signify the valuability and trust they receive from others. Zendesk highlights their huge user base. For example, 60,000 plus companies trust us with their customers. Like, 60,000? So you want to be part of that. That's basically the whole point. Note how they include their value benefit in the copy. Instead of just stating the number of companies using their live chat app, they tie the number to the key benefit their product delivers. Increased customer satisfaction. SumoMe states how many sites use their products. Let's look at that. Tools to grow your website traffic. And yes, they work on any website. How many members? 317,254 websites are powered by SumoMe. So you're like, I want to be part of that. I want to be part of that. So how can you be able to use these strategies as a business to make sure that you grow your business too? The whole point is that you're doing marketing, you're doing everything right, your product is great, but unless you have your customers sell your product, referrals, word of mouth is one of the best ways. But probably right now with the online marketing and all this stuff, it's hard to be able to get, but you can simply be able to get all these customer reviews and put them on your website, what customers are saying, and put all this to make sure that you're selling your business. Even if you operate a 4-block office, or your business is still a physical business, you can still be able to use this in your sales copy, in your promotional materials. Put these stories. Let those people you approach be able to find out what our customers say. Incorporate this on your brochures. Put stories of customers. Get reviews from customers and benefit from this aspect. I'm telling you, if you can be able to put this lesson into practice, your sales can be able to skyrocket 5, 10, probably 30 times higher. InVision ties the number of users with the call to action. You see this social proof as the final way to overcome their prospect sales objection. Join over 1 million designers already using InVision. Get InVision free forever. Now, social shares. You probably visited the website where you saw that people were, the owners of the website were able to put number of shares. You look at this. So if people share it, means that represents popularity. Look at this. there are 83 likes. There are 207 shares. Shows that popularity, and we would like to read this post which has been shared so many times. Now, as featured on, I just had an example which I wanted to show you on this. I have a friend of mine who has been doing very well with this, and he's one of my mentors. He's a social media guy, and he's running multiple courses. Actually, he's a billionaire, and he's doing very well on this. So I'll just take you through, and I want us to look at this short video. Most of you know this guy. He's called Dan Locke, and he's one of my mentors. I admire him a lot, and I learn a lot from him. So just watch how this is a video. It's a long one, but I'll just show you for a few seconds. Look at this. You saw that? So this guy, what he's doing is he's been featured in TEDx. He has been 2 times opening speaker at TEDx. He's been featured in the world's best magazines. So basically, you want to listen to him. He has a private jet. Of course, it's not about the private jet, but you want to listen to him. You want to hear what he has to say. So that's the whole point. Building credibility for your business. Building credibility for your business. So we're saying that as featured on. If your business was awarded the best business in the world, or you featured in a newspaper, in Forbes magazine, you can be able to use all this to make sure that you grow your business. Look at this as featured in Ant Hill, Startup Smart. You know, that's very important. Part 3, recommendations from friends. You know, we almost unconditionally trust recommendations from the people we know. For example, according to Nielsen, 84% of people say they completely trust recommendations from friends and relatives. A joint research project by Ogilvy, Google, and TNS revealed that word of mouth is the highest point of influence for customers. That is 74%. And a study by Baby Center discovered that moms rely on the wisdom of friends 67% more than on any other channel. And so enticing people to recommend your products is another way to highlight their value and popularity. However, this social proof works differently than the others I presented so far. Instead of showing a proof on the site, you need to develop strategies to encourage customers to share what you offer with others. Here is a hint. Sharing purchases. Include an option for customers to share their recent purchases with friends on social media. For example, look at this. I just bought incandescents. Make hot food. Share this item. You can share it on Facebook, or you can share it on Twitter, you can share it on email. And as they share, you're sure to be able to get more sales. The other way is rewards for recommendations. If you bring new customers, I was in a university which uses this a lot. If you bring a customer, they give you a reward. They pay part of your school fees. So if you bring a customer, offer your customers half price for bringing a new customer. Probably if they bring a customer, if you run a salon or you sell products online, if a customer refers another customer, offer them half the price. Let's look at another option here. Incentives. Reward customers for every new customer they bring into your business. Dropbox gives free space for every new user you entice to sign up. Get up to the 2 GB of free space by inviting your friends to Dropbox. And I've done this personally, so it can be able to work for you too. Now, part 4, expert social proof. This type of social proof relies on a credible source, a celebrity, an influencer, or another recognizable person your audience identifies with, endorsing or approving a product or service in some way. For example, testimonials from industry influencers. Copy bloggers' homepage features testimonials from people their audience would consider influencers and most likely look up to. You look at this. This is an influencer. This is an influencer. This is an influencer. Endorsements. In 2012, internship.com hired Charlie Sheen to tweet about them to his followers. The tweet, you can see it below, reportedly generated over 95k clicks in the first 1 hour. Or feature them in video ads, like Volvo did in this ad featuring Jean-Claude and Van Damme. So look at this, you can be able to get your customers to be able to buy using all these methods. Now, does social proof really work? That's a critical question. One of the best social marketing companies, Ad Espresso University, did a study to see social proof marketing, if it really meant any difference. So they ran 2 campaigns. One enticing people to join our newsletter or their newsletter. The other offering an ebook for download. In both campaigns, they set 3 different ad creatives. One included a rounded number as social proof, that is 3,500. The other an exact number. The third ad featured no social proof whatsoever. And what did they find out? They spent an average of $100 per each ad, and the results, ads with social proof generated a lower cost per lead than the one without any social proof. Ads with social proof generated a lower cost per lead, and at the end of the day, it's about getting results for the lowest cost possible. So if this worked for them, probably can be able to work for you too. Hopefully, now you have a good idea of what social proof is and how to use it to entice more people to buy from you. The next logical step then is to implement this advice and start positioning your products as more valuable, trustworthy, and popular. Let me tell you, if you apply this one strategy, of course there are many strategies out there, but this one strategy, put it on the website, put it on your brochures, including, don't just put about if you are a school or you run a university or college. Don't just put about the courses you're offering. Get testimonials from students. If you run an e-commerce, let customers give you reviews. If it means rewarding them for them to be able to give you positive reviews, so be it. But at the end of the day, it's about getting more customers, because we are in business to make money. The other day I was reading an article which says that if you ask people, why are you in business? No, to create employment. No, because I like doing business. But let's not kid each other. We are in business to be able to make money. All these other benefits, creating jobs and helping other people, is an added advantage, is a bonus. But the whole point is to make sure that how much profitable can I be able to become as a business. So I believe that by putting this into practice, you can be able to make sure that your business grows to the next level. Now, as I finish, I must ask a question. What if you could use this knowledge and much more to help other businesses, or probably your own business, and earn from that? As you know, right now, the rate of unemployment is increasing every day. And more people are looking for ways to be able to create their own businesses. And according to the Wealth Triangle, in a video I shared, and you can be able to search the Wealth Triangle on my YouTube channel. According to the Wealth Triangle, I discovered that for you to be able to start a successful business, all you need to have is a high income skill. Now, there's a course offered by one of my mentors, Kevin David. It's a course on FB, Facebook Ads Mastery Class. And you can be able to sign up for this course. If you sign up today, I'm going to be able to make sure that you get a 50% discount. You get a 50% discount. Now, I didn't mean to sell, but anyway, it's good to be able to make this at the end of the video. Make sure that go to the description if you want to take advantage of this course and be able to learn more of what I'm sharing, and probably be able to start your own business. Help other businesses be able to implement this information, because most people out there have no idea how to be able to get to use all this information. So you can simply be able to sign up for the course. Send me an email. I'm going to make sure that you get a 50%. If you drop me a message, you can write me a message, you can sign up for the webinar, and at the comments point, write comments. If you've got any questions, you've got any challenges, I'll be very happy to be able to help you. Now, don't forget to subscribe for more of these videos. I'm going to be making videos every day. And like I said in the course of the video, if you want this PDF, don't hesitate. Just go to the description, download it, and you can be able to go through all this information over and over again. I'm even allowing you this information to be able to present to other businesses. Grow your business with this, because at the end of the day, if your business grows, that is my joy. So ladies and gentlemen, Thank you for joining us today. It was a great pleasure being with you here today. See you in the next video.